The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Brennan looking long for Westbrook. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Well, this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
11. Be right. 12.
Now maybe a free play here for Locke. He finds West. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Play action. It's locked. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tevin Coleman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. He hits West underneath. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. Luck. Left side here to Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Throwing on first down. Brennan. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Geno Atkins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Brennan eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Operating from the gun, Brennan. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 45 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. To Mixon on the check down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. A shotgun snap for Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Luck. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now Joe Mixon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Mixon, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there, taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, Brennan. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Finding room inside the 40. Shutting defenders at the 15. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. It's Coleman here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Detroit!
They get it to him running left. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
12.
Out of the gun, Luck. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Third and long, it's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Brennan. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. To throw again, Brennan. Wilson snags it left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gone! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
On 1st down, Brennan. And this is caught at the 8. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Detroit!
A final shot before break. Brennan. And that'll be incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Lott. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
12.
On 1st down, it's Lott. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with West. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
To throw on second down is Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this time he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brennan. Open man is Westbrook, complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Operating from the gun. Brennan flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D. Ford in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Detroit!
From the gun, Brennan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Busting. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Sean Davis with a pick. There he goes right side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
That's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's Coleman, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He was looking that time for Stills. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
A handoff to Mixon. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on 1st. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the gun, Brennan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brennan. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Brennan. Just keeping the play alive. This will be caught at about the 6. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tevin Coleman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. Crosby connects on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently. Right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Off of play action. Luck. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Long. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on second down, Brennan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And out come the Dolphins now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Brennan forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Jake Ryan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Brennan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brennan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. Crosby with the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.